Hey, what's happening guys? Welcome to eReviews. Firstly, I'd like to thank Mr. Who's the Boss for hosting the only tech review competition on the internet. It takes a lot of time, effort and most importantly, a big heart to give something back to the community. Having said that, this is my entry into the competition, the full review of the LeEco Bluetooth speaker. So without any further ado, let's get started. Talking about the unboxing experience, it was fairly minimalistic and neat, sort of reminded me of my OnePlus One unboxing. Jumping into the box, you will be greeted by the speaker itself, just a sealed plastic wrapper and nothing fancy. Let's keep it aside and take a look at what else we get inside the box. Below that we get a small booklet which comprises of user manual, specification and the warranty statement, which I'm pretty sure no one reads. We get a very short flat micro USB to USB cable, which can be considered useless at this length. Coming to the design and build quality, it's a basic cylindrical speaker. The top and bottom parts are made out of rubberized plastic for that optimum grip, whereas the speaker mesh is made out of metal. It's definitely not a rugged speaker, hence requires some care. It's also not that big. It measures just above 6.5 inches, making easily pocketable or just for sliding it into the bottle holder of your backpack. Sticking to the minimalistic theme, there's only one interaction you will ever have with the speaker, and that's via the power button at the top. Everything else such as volume control will have to be done via the connected device. The power button has a cool LED light running around it, which while charging lights up red and blue for other functionalities. And that's pretty much it on the exterior. So coming to the verdict of this section, the speaker's got a straightforward, compact and working design. It's clearly evident that LeEco did not intend this to be the most rugged or the most prettiest Bluetooth speaker around. In fact, even the multiple and flashy color options can't save this one. It was strictly meant for indoor usage, such as my black and white desk setup, where it fits in perfectly. So subjective to my opinion, the LeEco Bluetooth speaker gets a decent score of 7 out of 10. Moving on to performance, this is where things get really interesting for the speaker. It's got two massive 47mm passive driver units delivering good bass and two regular 40mm active drivers delivering crisp and clear sound. Now the positioning of these driver units also play a very important role in sound quality. You get a 270-degree stereo sound experience which should easily satisfy a small group of people. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys decide for yourselves. Obviously, this wasn't the best reproduction of sound quality, but it still gives you an idea. There's one more thing I really liked about the speaker, and that's the battery performance. It's got a massive 1200 mAh battery. Yep, I mentioned 1200 mAh and massive together. That's because in this price segment, the average battery size ranges anywhere between 800 to 1000 mAh, and as advertised by the manufacturers themselves, they only deliver 5 hours of playtime. But this baby's got a 1200 mAh battery which delivers. On an average, I got anywhere between 6.5 hours to 7 hours of playtime during my testing period, and in my opinion, that's pretty good. And even if it runs out of juice, you can easily plug it into your power bank and charge it up to 100% in no time. So coming to the verdict on performance, honestly I was surprised by the sound quality given the compact size and price of the speaker. Talking about the pricing, this speaker retails at $30 and 2000 Indian rupees. Now I know most of y'all might be thinking, hey man, it's overpriced for that size of a speaker, but do not judge this speaker by its looks or size. It has twice as many drivers, a bigger battery and better sound quality than a Bluetooth speaker from say Logitech, Philips or even JBL in the same price segment. As I mentioned earlier, it's not your typical rugged and fancy Bluetooth speaker, but it will not disappoint you when it comes to sound quality. On that basis, the LeEco Bluetooth speaker gets a good score of 8 out of 10, giving it a respectable overall score of 15 out of 20. Now coming back to the competition, thanks to Mr. Who's the Boss for hosting this, and all the best to each and everyone who's participating. I know it's a competition, but remember guys, we are all under the same community. Alright guys, so that brings me to the end of this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Also follow eReviews on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for some good tech information and fun giveaways. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one.